Hey everybody, Dirili here. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of the Charming Empire along Kagemitsu Togawa's route. Last episode, we went for a stroll in the garden, and I guess we learned more about flowers or something. He called it a lesson, but it didn't really seem like one. Yeah, things are progressing rather slowly. There seems to be something kind of sinister lurking in the background somewhere of Kagemitsu's character, but we're not getting to it yet. Let's see if anything reveals itself in here. You can just sit back, relax, and let me read you a story. Kagemitsu continues to give me lessons during his breaks. On the days he can't come, I review what he teaches me on my own. At first it's hard for me to remember the material, but Kagemitsu is always kind and encouraging. Thanks to him, I slowly get the hang of it. I hope this is right. I anxiously take my test, and I'm careful to write in my best handwriting for Kagemitsu. He left the room without a word when I started the test, so I could concentrate. I don't have time to be thinking about him. I shake my head to clear my mind and take a better grip on my pen. On taking a review test today, I feel a little more confident than my first test, but I can't stop feeling anxious. I nervously stare out the window as I wait for Kagemitsu to grade my test. After a while, I hear him put down his pen.
Amazing, 100%.
Is it really, or am I just the teacher's pet? What? Really? I take my test back from him, and I see a big red star drawn on the front. A red star? But I'm not a kid anymore. Well, I'm happy anyway.
I'm really impressed. You made a lot of progress in just a few days.
It's all because of your great teaching. Kagemitsu's lessons are so easy to understand, and he gives me extra information to help me remember things better.
Well, that's not true. You couldn't have done so well if you weren't motivated.
He suddenly stands up. Kagemitsu?
Well, that's the end of our lesson today.
I give him a confused look. But we just started. Kagemitsu just smiles and holds out his hand.
I have a surprise for all your hard work. Come with me.
A surprise? I nervously take his hand. Ah, we got to go out! Kagemitsu takes me into town, where I'm met with a lively scene. Wow! This is my first time walking through town. It's filled with people bustling to and fro.
I thought you must get bored being in the palace all the time. Do you like your surprise?
It's great! Thank you so much! Kagemitsu's kindness warms my heart, but something doesn't feel right. Is it okay for us to be out here? Is it really okay for me to be out here? I'm really happy to finally be in town, but I'm worried Kagemitsu might get in trouble for bringing me here. Kagemitsu puts his big hand on my head.
Don't worry about that. It's part of your studies. Think of it as a field trip. They say a picture is worth 1,000 words. You won't know anything about the world unless you see it for yourself.
See it for myself. I turn to the main street. It's filled with people and lined with shops selling things I've never seen before. This must be what Kagemitsu wanted to show me.
Well, the field trip part is just an excuse.
An excuse? For what?
Huh? Well, I just wanted to come here with you.
Aww. Kagemitsu blushes and shyly avoids my gaze. Seeing him makes me blush even redder. Does that mean...
I'm sorry. I guess this isn't much of a surprise for you.
It doesn't matter either way. I'm gonna say, I'm happy! Then I'm happy you brought me here. It's more than I could ever ask for. When I shyly tell him how I feel, Kagemitsu turns even redder. It's a blushing contest. See which one of us can get the reddest. Kagemitsu?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't think it would make you this happy, but I'm glad.
I start to get embarrassed at what I just said. I said something really embarrassing. Suddenly, Kagemitsu holds out his hand, and I give him a puzzled look.
There are a lot of people on the main street, so I don't want us to get separated.
Oh, right. Thank you. Nervously, I take his hand. Kagemitsu's hand is so big. I remember when we used to hold hands as kids. But it's a whole different feeling now. A lot of time has passed since then. Town is such a new and sparkling place for me. It's so lively today. Is there a festival going on?
It's always like this in town, but it's a little livelier than usual today.
Kagemitsu narrows his eyes at the crowd. What's going on? Kagemitsu? When I start to look anxious, Kagemitsu comes back to his usual self.
Oh, sorry. You must be tired from all the walking. There's a delicious Baumkuchen shop nearby.
Baumkuchen? I give him a confused look. I've never heard of it before.
It's an imported type of cake. I'm sure you'll like it.
Kagemitsu leads me by the hand to the shop. Is it Tanba's shop? Is this the Baumkuchen shop? I thought Kagemitsu was leading me to a tea house, but this place doesn't look like a tea house at all. I turn to him in surprise.
This is called a cafe. It's like a Western tea house, but they serve foreign foods and drinks.
So I'm guessing Kagemitsu is a member of the Resistance after all. Wow. Is it okay for me to go in with my kimono? My etiquette lessons taught me that there were certain clothes you had to wear to places like this.
And that's not a problem. I'm in a kimono too.
Kagemitsu opens the cafe door. The cafe is a strange mix of Eastern and Western culture. What a strange shop. I take a seat at our table and look around. It's made of wood inside, but decorated with objects I've never seen before, like colorful stained glass windows. Kagemitsu smiles as I look around so excitedly.
Do you like it?
I love it! I'm excited by all the new things around me.
That's good. I come here a lot, so I'm glad you like it too.
Kagemitsu raises his hand, and a waitress serves us a slice of Baumkuchen. Is this Oh, good lord, stop saying the word! Kagemitsu urges me to try it, so I take a bite of the sugary sweet dough. Wow, it's delicious! I'm really curious as to what this tastes like after playing this game.
That's good to hear. I knew you would like it.
He smiles as he watches me dig into the cake. Suddenly, he looks around the cafe and stands up.
I'm going to go say hi to the owner.
Oh, okay. He walks over to a man in the distance and comes back after saying a few words. That was fast.
I really just wanted to say hi. I can't let a pretty girl like you sit all by yourself.
There you go again.
Because you are pretty. Back then and now.
I blush and focus my attention on the Baumkuchen. Were you talking to Tanba? After Kagemitsu treats me to cake and tea at the cafe, he guides me through the town at twilight. Thank you for the Baumkuchen. It was delicious.
You're welcome. Let's go there again sometime. What should we do now?
Suddenly, the emergency bell starts to ring. What's going on? What's that sound? Did something happen? Suddenly, someone screams in the crowd. Fire! Everyone run! Fire? Where is it? My surprise freezes me in place until someone tugs on my arm.
What are you doing? This way!
Huh? Shouldn't we call the fire department?
There's no time for that.
Kagemitsu pulls me toward him and speaks to me in a stern tone. I gotta get back before they realize we're gone. You're Soshi's precious sister. I have to keep you safe. Oh, sorry. I forgot. Kagemitsu will have to take the blame if something happens to me here. I'm ashamed for getting carried away in town and bow my head apologetically.
I'm not trying to make you feel bad. I'm just worried about you. I can't let you get hurt.
Kagemitsu.
It's not safe here. Let's go back to the palace to find out what's going on.
Okay. Kagemitsu takes my hand and leads me quickly back to the palace. Do we actually get to find out what's going on?
I saw a fire in town. Do we have our men on it? Or is the fire located? We don't know yet. Find out the fire's location immediately and report back. Yes, sir.
Kagemitsu starts barking orders as soon as we get back to the palace. He looks completely different from when he was teaching me lessons, but it's reassuring to see him confidently give out orders. Amidst all the people rushing around, I'm the only one not doing anything. I at least need to find out what's going on. I suddenly remember gazing at the town with Kagemitsu from my balcony. That's right, I should be able to see the whole town from there. I run to my room. Oh dear, oh my god, that is huge. I gasp at the scene I see from my balcony. It's burning. A fire engulfs the town where Kagemitsu and I were just walking. I can't believe this. Whoa. Kagemitsu is there to catch me when I trip. Kagemitsu, the whole town's going to burn. He gives my shoulder a squeeze.
Don't worry, I'll stop it. I won't let the town go down in flames.
I tremble in my powerlessness as I watch the red flames move across the town. I hope he can really do something. I hope he can actually really do something this time instead of, all the other times when nothing happens, the fire doesn't get taken care of, the townspeople don't get any help. I hope Kagemitsu's powerful enough to actually get aid to the people this time. That'll really be something to admire. So, hope to see you in that next episode to find out. And I'd be so grateful for any likes, comments, subscriptions, or shares with your friends to show some support. Thank you so much for joining me, and I wish you all health, happiness, and safety. Dirili signing out. Bye-bye, everybody.